Confusion Without Delay, based on the story by Davey Moore, adapted by the Sudrian Dragon. What do you think the next engine for the trials will be like? Percy asked. Dunno, pondered Thomas. Perhaps it'll be one of the engines from the Midland region. Or maybe another East Coast engine, suggested Emily. No thank you, not after Spencer came here, grunted Rosie. Maybe another Great Western engine like Connor and Caitlin. It's neither, said the Fat Controller. I just got off the phone with the Southern Region Controller. He told me that one of his engines will be coming here for the trials. The Southern Region? Gasped Thomas. That's where most of my siblings are. That's right, Thomas, said the Fat Controller. The engine is a West Country locomotive, and she will be arriving tomorrow. Oh, this will be exciting, beamed Thomas. I barely worked down south before coming here. It will be nice to see an engine from where I came from. Percy, Emily, and Rosie just chuckled. Throughout the day, Thomas could not stop talking about his old home and the engines who worked there. From what Box Hill told me in his letters, he told the others, the West Country engines were flawed, but still useful. They were able to pull heavy trains on routes bigger engines couldn't go on. Very interesting, said Percy, though his face told a different story. Before Thomas could continue, a loud whistle sounded in the distance. Was there a train expected here? He asked. There can't be, puzzled Emily. The next train isn't due here until tomorrow. The engines looked to see a big green engine with an air-smooth look approaching the yard. She was coming in very quickly. I'm slowing down! I'm slowing down! Cried the engine. But it wasn't enough. She ran into a line of trucks with a bump. Oh, oh! Groaned the trucks. The engine winced before she looked at Thomas, Emily, Percy, and Rosie with embarrassment. Hello, and sorry about this, she blushed. I miscalculated how long it would take me to stop. By, quite a lot. I'll say, grunted Rosie. You nearly bumped those trucks off the rails. Well, blush me, gasped the Fat Controller. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow. I thought I'd get here early, sir, so I can start as soon as possible, explained the engine. You know how far it is from the south. Indeed I do, nodded the Fat Controller. Well, I suppose introductions are in order. Rosie, Percy, Thomas, Emily, this is Rebecca. Hello, greeted Thomas. Welcome, said Emily. Hi, Rebecca, whistled Percy. Hello there, finished Rosie. Hi, everyone, said Rebecca shyly. Rebecca will be taking both passengers and goods trains for the trials so that the other mainline engines can do their other jobs, explained the Fat Controller. I'm sure, Rebecca, that you will make sure there is no confusion or delay. No, sir. I won't, sir, said Rebecca eagerly. Come on, Rebecca, called Percy. I'll show you to the sheds. Aw, thank you, Percy, blushed Rebecca. You are a gentleman. Percy blushed as they headed for the sheds. Rebecca slept well that night, and the next day she was ready for work. She could see the other engines getting ready for the day too. Good morning, Rebecca, called Emily. Morning, Emily, replied Rebecca. Gosh, everyone is up and ready to go so early. That's because we're really useful engines, especially me. I'm a really useful engine, said Thomas. So am I, boasted James. I'm off to... Hey! Coming through, whistled Gordon as he cut across James's line. Gordon is off to pull the express, explained Rosie. He's very strong, the fastest engine on Sodor. And I'm the fastest red engine, smirked James. Whoa, watch it! Excuse me, James, called Emily as she too cut across his line. Did you know Emily is one of the oldest express engines built? Continued Rosie. Maybe so, but she's not a patch on... Oh, come on! Groaned James as Percy passed and once again cut him off. Ugh, finally, he muttered as he went to get his train. And Percy is going to shunt trains for the others, finished Rosie. Wow, marveled Rebecca. These must be some of the best engines ever. I'll have to work extra hard if I want to impress them. Rebecca's first job was to take a semi-fast passenger train from the big station to the end of the line. She puffed down the line as quickly as she could. Hopefully, being early will leave a great impression on the others, she thought. Rebecca was so fast that she got to the end of the line early. Unfortunately, she was in the way. Who's that in my platform? Excuse me! Ryan was bringing some coaches to the station and was very annoyed. Oopsies! Whistled Rebecca as she backed out of the way. I'll be out of the way in just a minute. What are you doing at my platform? Asked Ryan. And where are my passengers? Oh no! Gasped Rebecca. I must have picked up your passengers by mistake. I'm very sorry. Yes, well, don't let it happen again. I'm sorry, who are you? I'm Rebecca. Oh, well, I'm Ryan, and it's nice to meet you, Rebecca, but try not to make the same mistake. Soon, Ryan collected his passengers and was on his way. Rebecca's passengers arrived not long after and boarded her train. Right, off we go, she whistled. Don't want to be late on my first day. Rebecca was soon at the workstation, where she had to wait for a train from the Thin Controller's railway. All the other engines are so fast and strong and experienced. I hope they won't think I'm silly. I know, I'll leave straight away, so I won't be late. But in doing so, Rebecca had left several passengers behind, and others were unable to get off. Worse still, Scarlowi had arrived with his passengers not long after Rebecca left. What on earth? Wasn't there a train that was supposed to wait for me? Rebecca reached the junction to the big station ahead of schedule, but that meant she was in the way again. Excuse me, whistled Neville. He was trying to get into the station, but because Rebecca was early, her coaches were taking up the junction. And it wasn't just him. What's the meaning of this? Demanded Hank. Sorry, so sorry, called Rebecca. My name's Rebecca, by the way. Well, get a move on, Rebecca, by the way, snapped Billy. Sorry, what was your name again? I'm Billy, I think you'll find. Sorry, Billy, I think you'll find. I'll be out of the junction just as quickly as I can. Billy huffed as the last coach cleared the points. The engines went their separate ways, while Rebecca came to a stop at the platform. The Fat Controller came to see her. Rebecca, I want a word with you, he said. Oh dear, I'm sorry, sir, apologized Rebecca. I know I'm late. Late? You're not late, Rebecca. You've been getting everywhere too early. I can't have engines who don't follow the timetables. Passengers had missed their trains because of this, and I had to send for other engines to collect them and bring them on their trains. I'm sorry, sir, said Rebecca. I didn't realize how early I was. I was so eager to leave a good impression on you and your engines that I didn't think. It shouldn't be a race or a contest, said the Fat Controller. You need to keep to the timetable, and not a second early or late. I will give you another chance tomorrow, but only if you keep that promise. Yes, sir. I will, sir, replied Rebecca. And so, the next day, Rebecca was on passenger trains once again, and this time, she made sure to stick to the timetables. She also took goods trains as well, and they too were on time. The Fat Controller and the other engines were very impressed. Rebecca's trains were not only punctual, but they ran so smoothly that the passengers and clients couldn't find anything to complain about. But all too quickly, it was time for Rebecca to head back to the southern region. I hope I can see you all again, said Rebecca. It was great getting to know you all. It's a shame, sighed Percy. We may not have known you very long, but you already feel like part of the family. Aw, you're sweet, Percy, chuckled Rebecca. Who knows? Maybe I can come back and see you all again someday. She gave a wink at the little green engine. Percy's face went red as Rebecca left the station. Thomas noticed this and snickered. Percy likes Rebecca, he sang. Thomas likes Princess Charlotte, retorted Percy. Thomas went into a stunned silence as Percy chortled away.